tri-corner shelter, 7:40 in the morning. The water's right out front if you're hiking through. It's not far off the trail. There's a limited number of tent sites. Looks a lot lighter out than it is. Supposed to start raining this morning real early, like 2 to 4 or something like that, and didn't. So I was able to get my tent packed up dry, which makes me happy. I'm heading north. I was tended right here, right basically under the bear bags, because that was the only place I could find a almost flat spot. It wasn't really flat, but it was best I could do. So I'm heading north, and I don't know exactly where I'm going. There's a couple of possibilities, and we'll see how the day goes. Hopefully I can do a good long. I did over 15 yesterday. I'm very pleased with that, considering I was at over 6,000 feet at 6:30 at night. That late night climb kicked my butt, but oh well. So now I am headed north. About 1 hour into my hike. 6,300 foot elevation, so pretty good climb this morning. Just wanted to kind of share. Been in a cloud. Has not been raining. But been a good up. Let me get out of your way.
Morning.
Good morning, and how are you?
Good. How about you?
Not bad at all.
Good, good, good.
So, it doesn't show, but this is a lot of up. I kind of get a little bit of a view of it there and here if you look at the way the trees face the hill. So, anyway, going to proceed on. Like I said, no rain, but constant cloud. So, headed north. Smokies, there's been a lot of this. Just wanted to share. It's just loose rock. It's kind of hard to hike on because everything moves as you're hiking, and of course this is going uphill. You can see a step up there ahead that's been washed out underneath it and whatnot, but it's hard walking. There's quite a bit of it. Head north. 9:30, 2 hours, 2.8 miles. I am at the helicopter pad, which is famous for its spectacular views. A little over 6,000 feet. Actually, just as I'm standing here, this has opened up below us. The clouds seem to be going up a little bit. You can see I don't know if you can, I can see a cloud layer. I, a minute ago, couldn't see that light area down there in the sun at all. Yeah, now, as you can see, the cloud looks like it's kind of dropping back down again. So, anyway, but not too far from here. We'll go direct below 6,000. Hopefully we'll be below the clouds for quite a bit of the day. Has not actively rained yet. Been a little wet, some off the trees, but good hiking. Like I said, I'm happy. 2.8 miles in 2 hours. Headed north. North is that way, and again, a little bit of uphill. Not much, though, I don't think, before we start down. So the weather's gotten better. This isn't a great view spot, but you can see it's cleared up a lot. You can see the mountains in behind. Still clouds up above, but they're breaking up. We're at a little bit of an intersection here. 4 hours in, I'm at just over 6 miles. I'm real happy with that. There's been quite a bit of down. Trail hasn't been breezy. It's been very rocky. Just getting ready to head back up again. So that'll slow me down. Next shelter's in, I don't know, less than 2 miles. I'm not going there. Which pushes me to Davenport Gap Shelter is the one after that. And I'll have to push to get there, but it's doable. It'll be a second really good day. I'm headed north. Hope you're having a wonderful day. So I'm at Cosby Knob Shelter. Actually, I'm at the Privy Cosby Knob Shelter. The one I stopped at around noontime yesterday was closed because the Privy was locked because it said it was full. So this one, you can see they made provisions. So this is sitting there, and then this is the in-service Privy over here. So they've basically got a double digester, if you will, because this is, it's all a organic composting type toilet. So I guess when this one gets full, they can move the upper section over there, or when it got full over there, they moved it over here or whatever. One thing I always find interesting about these is, so you got like an 18-inch step to get in and whatnot, which is all fine and good. But then apparently, I'm guessing they use government money, so they have rules they have to follow. So they have the bar here with an instruction plate on how to use it with your wheelchair. Okay. And handicap. Now, all the ones in the Smokies, the Privies, have had that wheelchair bar. And all the privies I've seen, I think, have had, most of the privies I've seen have had handicap grab rails, despite the fact that this would be one very hard place to get to. This is the area in front of Cosby Knob Shelter. Just stopped by. Got bear cables. Look like they probably work. Not a lot of tent space. Decent looking shelter though. Got a fireplace. Upper and lower level, like a lot of the others. A couple people there. I don't want to disturb their privacy. Looks like a brand new roof on it. I'm headed north. So 6 hours into my day. Still been doing a lot of downhill, but it's not real steep, but it's not the cruisy kind of downhill you might like to have. It's been a lot like this. It's just all rocks and hard and slow. 8.1 miles into my day in 6 hours, so I'm okay with that. I took a pretty good break at Cosby Knob Shelter as well, which was probably a good thing. Right now, at 1 mile an hour, it shows me getting into the shelter I'm going to like 8. So as long as I do better than 1, I'll get in there before that. And I don't want to spend a lot of time doing video, so I may do one in 2 hours and I may not. Depends if there's something to say or show. Heading north. About 20 past 3. I'm hoping to go to Davenport Gap. Mount Kramer Tower is cool, fire tower, but I just I don't have the time. Be at least an hour up and back, probably a little more. And I'm already looking at getting into the shelter by headlamp. So this way is down, long down. I'm told it's rocky and steps, and I mean, I just came down that way. And from what I understand, I got like 5 miles of that. It goes kind of slow. Heading north. So far, coming down starting the downhill towards Davenport has been some of the ugliest trail I've ever seen. Just non-stop, huge steps and rocks and washouts, and somebody decided, I guess, to up the difficulty factor by adding a stream basically to the middle of the trail. It's this kind of trail all the way. You can't get 2 good steps in a row. Every foot placement has to be picked. Really slow. Heading north. Still on the trail, headed down to Davenport Gap. Kind of a rough trail, but nice view. This is looking back around and up the trail. Head north.